What is going on, Rebel Nation? Hope you guys are doing good today. Have some sad news to report. Ole Miss has lost defensive coordinator DJ Durkin. Coach Durkin is going to Texas A&M to be the Texas A&M defensive coordinator. And I'll be honest with you, when he first came to Ole Miss, I was not a huge Durkin fan. The defense still pretty bad. There was no improvements. But this year, there was a huge difference with the defense for sure. Really just started from the very first game of the season against Louisville until the last game against Baylor. The defense improved and got a lot better for sure. I started liking Coach Durkin more and more throughout the season. So coming from an Ole Miss fan, definitely don't miss Coach Durkin for sure. So I do have a list here, 6 different guys I believe Ole Miss will consider. And this is just my opinion. Y'all may agree, y'all may disagree. But I do have a list here of 6 different coaches I believe Ole Miss will talk to, reach after, consider for the job. So this is my list. And there's really 2 guys that came straight to my mind. First coach is Chris Partridge. Now, he is on the Ole Miss staff right now. He is the co-defensive coordinator, also the safeties coach at Ole Miss. Coach Partridge has done a very good job in Oxford. And I know he would have a promotion for sure. Next guy, Chris Kiffin, Wayne Kiffin's brother. Now, Chris Kiffin has been to Ole Miss in the past, back when Hugh Freeze was here. He was on the defense back when Hugh Freeze was here. But now Chris Kiffin is the Cleveland Browns defensive line coach. Now, if you guys have watched the Browns this year, the Browns have a very, very scary defensive line. Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, a couple guys come to mind. The Browns defensive line has done a very good job for sure, and part of that is Chris Kiffin. So, of course, with this being, Wayne Kiffin's brother, Chris Kiffin used to be at Ole Miss as well. I think Chris Kiffin is definitely a guy to consider for the job. Also, I will bring up one more interesting point. Now, Jadeveon Clowney, which is on the Cleveland Browns, his brother, Demon Clowney, is on the Ole Miss football team right now. That's also kind of pretty interesting as well. So, Coach Partridge, Coach Chris Kiffin, Wayne Kiffin's brother. So, next guy have is Kevin Steele. Now, Kevin Steele, most recently at Auburn. And this is my thoughts on Kevin Steele. Kevin Steele has had some pretty good defenses at Auburn and even LSU in the past as well. But to me, it just kind of seems like Kevin Steele is not the best at stopping tempo offenses. And college football has changed a bunch here recently in the last couple of years or so. You're starting to see more and more tempo offenses and starting to see more and more RPO offenses. And really, Kevin Steele's defenses have kind of struggled with that in recent years. So, coming from an Ole Miss fan, I kind of hope we don't get Kevin Steele. That's just kind of my opinion. Next coach I do have for Ole Miss is, what about Coach O, Ed Orgeron? Now, this is my thoughts on Coach O. Now, many Ole Miss fans know Coach O was at Ole Miss as a head coach back in 2005 to 2007. Now, those 3 years he was here at Ole Miss were some pretty bad years Ole Miss fans want to forget about. And that's the best way I can put it to you. There's still many Ole Miss fans who don't like Coach O. And even a couple of times there have been reporters, asking questions about Oxford. And you can just tell he don't want to talk about Ole Miss and don't want to talk about Oxford. So to be honest with you, I don't think Coach O wants to come back to Ole Miss. I don't think Ole Miss fans want to see Coach O back at Ole Miss. If it's a head coach or defensive coordinator, whatever coach position it is, I don't think Ole Miss fans want to see him back at Ole Miss. But Coach Kiffin and Coach O, there is a connection there. Used to coach together. I think it's back at USC. And last guy I have here on the list is Chad Staggs. Now, he is the defensive coordinator at Coastal Carolina. Done some pretty good things there at Coastal. Now, there is a Mississippi connection with him. He actually used to be at Delta State, for those who may not know. So I don't think Coach Stads is coming to Ole Miss. I don't think he's a favorite, but coming from an Ole Miss fan, my top two guys, top two candidates, love to see Coach Partridge get the promotion, or Lane Kiffin's brother, Chris Kiffin, come back to Ole Miss. Love to hear y'all's feedback and thoughts on this as well. You know, if you're an Ole Miss fan, not an Ole Miss fan, love to hear y'all's thoughts and feedback on this as well. And if there's somebody else that comes to mind for the defensive coordinator position, love to hear y'all's thoughts on this as well. There could be somebody I'm forgetting about, but this is just kind of my thoughts and opinions on this situation right now. Again, love to hear y'all's thoughts and feedback on this as well. But that's it for the video. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hotty toddy.